Capricorn. Welcome, my dear friend, to Eureka Elementals. Thank you so very much for joining me. I do hope whatever time, space, place, or dimension this meets you, you're doing exceptionally well. We're going to be doing a reading today called Sweet Sacred You. It's a rune reading, okay? And we're going to jump right on in. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I swear to you, I never cough until I sit here to read. So it is what it is. We'll see. All right. So, in the energy of the past, you were embodying the bluebird spirit. It was all about your happiness. That was the focus. The number 7. So you were trying to, and in the energy of finding blossoming. I see the cherry blossoms here. So blossoming spiritual happiness. Okay. In the back here as well, I see a unicorn. I love unicorns. But you really, pardon me. Again, have been coughing all day. Sat here and started coughing just when I start reading. But it's about the bluebird spirit and embodying that energy of happiness. And I do love birds, love bluebirds, love birds. All right. The present energy is expansion. Oh, beautiful. More birdies. Oh my goodness. I'm hearing lovebirds. All right. So, spirit guardians of summer. And summer is always a time to, this almost look like peaches if my memory is right, but it's 37. And it's all about expansion. And so you want a new beginning. Okay. And with summer, you've got the summer heat and, peaches or nectarines or something like apricots. Something like that, but I'm not reading the book unless I'm led to do so. So I'm going intuitively, but you have the energy of expansion. And I'm going to wait until all the cards are really on the table, including the tarot for clarification, to put more meat on the bone, so to speak. But if I'm led to read anything from the book, I will do so. Okay. And I have a memorized this deck because it's one of like 300 plus that I have. Okay, then you have in the outcome energy. So as you know, past, present, future, right? The future energy or the outcome energy or the spirit energy or north node. It is the spirit of winter retreat, which is what we're kind of in right now. The number here is 38. And so I see a nice, beautiful cabin and they're all nestled in. And that kind of gives me the energy of the 7 of Wands in the traditional tarot deck. Not traditional, non-traditional one, but I'm thinking of the Lightseers deck I use a lot. And so where you've really gone within, but you're also like this bubble of protection around you by from your enemies, and you have the higher ground. And so you've retreated to higher ground. So it's beautiful. Your energy is really tapped into nature, caps, which is very, very nice. Very, very nice. So all of these are wonderful, fulfilling, fortifying energies. Okay. We're going to pull one at the very end to put it all together. So I'm going to put the deck over here. Now let's get some tarot for clarification. Clarifying bluebird spirit, happiness. We've got, the 3 of swords. So you found happiness after a broken heart. And, so you alchemize the energy, the Queen of Wands, okay? So you then really began to tap into yourself, right? You found the courage to deal with this broken heart. And you were determined to find your joy again. And you tapped into the Queen of Wands is someone who has a very joyous spirit. She's like the magician of the female court cards, if you're going to call it that. She is an alchemist. And I think it's because she comes from a highly creative, you see even here, this joy, this inner child, this joyous expression. And so this is a person, once you start focusing on having the determination, the courage to love yourself again, tap into that inner child. once you did that, you were able to, pull out of this energy from having your heart broken, to the Queen of Wands, which led you to this blissful happiness energy, right? You've blossomed within. That's where the cherry blossoms came from. You had a blossoming of your spirit, right? And it's kind of funny because the Queen of Wands would be the person who would believe in unicorns, right? And so you're making all this magic happen because you found your inner child, you found your inner joy. Beautiful. And perhaps you may have a black cat, I don't know. But Capricorn, the Queen of Wands, right? Is with someone who have a moon in Leo. So perhaps you have a moon in Leo, but nonetheless, this is still an energy that you pulled upon. I don't know where Leo is in your chart, but you pulled upon that strength, that courage to find your inner child and to make that person happy, to find your joy again. And that is so important, to have that determination, even with your heart broken. There is always hope. You can find joy. There'll be another tomorrow. And so you had to learn to go back, perhaps go through the dark night of the soul, right? Because this Three of Swords will trigger a dark night of the soul. But you came out like a champion, I'm hearing, right? And I'm hearing, The Eye of the Tiger by Katy Perry. You're going to hear me roar. You hear that? Roar, roar. And so, so you went through that, you went through that. And so you came through, and then you found your joy, you found your determination, you found your passion. And that's beautiful, right? And now, Holy Spirit, thank you, right? Now, the spirit of the Guardian of Summer is about expansion. What's happening here? The Seven of Pentacles. Now you're creating, right? You're building your wealth, okay? And so you are in the energy of putting in the work and showing you're duly diligent. And look at that. You're going to have 7 streams of income. Look at all of that expansion that's going on in your life, okay? You're planting fantastic seeds. And you're resting your broken heart while doing so. Oh, love it. The Four of Swords. So you're getting that rest, right? That much needed rest. So you're not jumping. You didn't jump into another relationship. You found joy within yourself. You started to create, okay? You alchemized, found your joy again, started to put in the hard work, right? And create new projects, new income streams, and you're resting up that heart. You're resting up your heart while cradling and loving on yourself, that rest and retreat, okay? And I almost see you as you see the divine now, because you've done your due diligence, is mending your heart. That broken heart that was once, torn into 3 is now mended back because you've rested in retreat and leaned in on the divine, okay, in source, right? And also in your, you listen to your higher self, you tapped into your spiritual team. And hence the reason why, again, you went straight from this, now you're going into this. You've been working really hard, right? Really hard. And now, we're in winter right now, right? So it's that retreat energy. It's very cold here, by the way. We're like on a freeze warning. It's going to get like down to 12 degrees tonight. And my little Caribbean bat cannot deal with this at all. I'm looking at my child. I'm like, okay, I'm almost an empty nester. Can't wait. But that's essentially that. But it's the retreat here, and so you're really focusing on having hearth and home, and finding that peace that comes from that too. So you found your joy, you've found your creativity. Now you're in the energy of your peace, and now let's get some and where you're resting and retreating, right? No more anxiety. You're not even allowing that. You're not even allowing that to happen. Rather, you're in the energy of being more creative. So the spirit of the Guardian of Winter, the rest and retreat, these past anxieties, this is a ghost. See, ghost of the past. Ghost of the past was the 9 of Swords. This is the way I'm reading this. This is the ghost of the past. That's not your energy anymore. Right? You're not having nightmares anymore. This is what's happening with you. This is what the enemy wants for you. This is not your energy. And I want you all to remember this too, by the way. There are a lot of people who counted on your downfall. I'm talking truth here. There are a lot of people that counted on your downfall. There are a lot of people who liked you in this energy. A lot of people liked you in this energy, Cap. You know why? You are unhappy, right? And when you're unhappy, when you're in this energy and in a low vibration, people can literally, and energies can literally lose your good essence, your energy. People can feed off of this, right? But once you tapped into your happiness and tapped into your joy in the Queen of Wands energy, all of this had to die, cannot survive, right? You started thriving. You are no longer engaging in a low vibration, and people couldn't understand it because they like that. It is technically the attachment, that devil energy. Do you see? Tethered, right? When you have a broken heart like this and you have anxiety, that's tethering, right? You freed yourself from that. Tethered, free. Do you see the energy that's coming off her? She freed herself from all those tethers. Freed herself. So you freed yourself in the divine feminine energy. You nurtured yourself. You nurtured your spirit. You brought yourself back from this. People, you've been so rested right now in your Four of Swords energy. All the people who broke your heart, right? They want you to be like this, and you're not giving them that satisfaction. They are perhaps throwing energy at you, which is the reason, adverse energy, negative energy, bad energy, evil eye, whatever it is. This is the reason why Spirit's telling you to rest and retreat. Literally, that means going in a cabin and pulling in and vibing with your inner hermit. Do so. Protect yourself. You know why? Because as a result, they're throwing adverse energies at you. Spirit is going to allow you to utilize your Queen of Wands energy again, where you can alchemize that. You're killing that energy. You see, when she gives off all of this positive energy, they run away. They have to go away. Okay? And as a result, you then get more new opportunities. You're pulling the Page of Pentacles. More new ideas, right? So it's a more blessing from Spirit, more excitement, more ideas, okay? And all of these are going to be coming to you back to back to back to back, because you are listening and you're obeying the call of Spirit. You have more desires for more new ideas and more new ventures for you to plant. Okay, this is helping you do. It's turning the 7 Pentacles into 8, into 9, and so on and so forth. So this is the energy that you're utilizing at this particular time. They really wanted you to be unhappy, but you have reclaimed your happiness. Kudos to you. Okay, life is too precious for you to worry about an energy. And remember, anything that leaves your life left your life for a purpose, and everything has a season and a reason. And whoever lost the opportunity to be with you, you thank them, because they make you better, the better person that you are today. So I always thank the energies that perhaps taught me lessons that I needed to know, because they helped me level up significantly. And they did you a favor, whether or not you realize it. Now, let's pull some runes on this. Happiness, 3 of Swords, and the Queen of Wands is clarified by the Hawthorn tree. Okay? And it's about your high energy, challenge in love. Okay? Didn't we say that? Look at this. Okay? Healing the heart. Okay? But you're going to need to have a surge in energy. So it's a warning. A surge in energy to rise to the test. Consider your boundaries and respect others' boundaries. So you had to rise to the test, right? Rise to the test. What did you do? You had a broken heart, and you alchemized that in the energy of the Queen of Wands. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay? Um, and I do want to thank the person who commented about using the runes again, or they'd like the runes. So thank you for that. Because I ended up doing so, and I said, oh, you know what, not a bad idea, because I always have at least 3 or 4 or 5 different things out, because ideas will come to me and I'm jotting stuff down in the middle of my day or my phone or whatever. I tell myself or write it down somewhere, and then I kind of put it aside, and then what spirit tells me to do, I do. So this was inspired on behalf of someone in the Capricorn community, I think, as well. Spirit guardian of summer expansion, 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, is clarified by Elder. The lady is also known as Lady Elhorn and the pipe tree. I apologize. And it was about sacrifice, healing, inspiring. As within, so without. Face your shadow self to come to a state of peace. And what happened? Absolutely that. Absolutely that. So you made the sacrifice. You put in the hard work, right? And you know, as within, so without, as above, so below. Right? And you come to a state of peace. You come to a state of peace, rest and relaxation. Okay? The 4 of Swords. So again, pure. If there ever was confirmation, this was it. And it allowed you as well to have that full-on expansion. Right? That peace is all about your expansion as well, right? Healing, you're inspiring not only yourself, but you're inspiring others. Your healing journey is an inspiration to others, Capricorn. Trust me on that, right? And it's a journey I'm all too familiar with, I'll leave it at that because I've highly aspected in my chart. And so... Okay, so the spirit guardian of winter, your retreat, right, where the negative energy is thrown at you, but you've now learned in the energy of the Queen of Wands to alchemize it, and you've alchemized it to get more ideas for your ventures, right? It's clarified by Scots pine, silver fir, Scottish pine, perspective, farsight, teaching, cleansing, okay, clear-headedness, and a calm viewpoint should be sought between periods of actions. So, what did you do? Clear-headedness. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Clear-headedness. You had your retreat, right? You have your clear head. You got your perspective. You've re-cleansed. And now you're getting new ideas for your new ventures, okay? For new additional streams of income, right? New actions, new activities you're taking on. Whatever it is, it's a new venture for you, right? And it will be fortuitous as well. But this is how the divine is working through adverse energies and turning them into absolute gold for you. You're alchemizing. It's like turning lead. You turn a broken heart into 7 business ventures. You can't beat that, okay? I think that a lot of Caps perhaps have exes who want to come back now because they think that somehow they should be, that's why they're sending you all of this negative energy. They're upset at your success, okay? What's the final outcome, spirit? Playfulness, elves, playfulness, number 15. Isn't 15 your card? Technically the devil, okay, but it represents, materialism, all right, okay, but it also represents being in a world, maybe in the world, but you've now decided to be in the world where it's playful, right, in the world where you're happy, in the world where you now know how to play the game and alchemize the energies in the game to your, right, to your best possible outcome. So, the high vibrational aspect of the devil is playfulness. Elves. So you're working now with the elves and the elementals. Look at that. All right? They're all around you. And so this is the perfect energy, right? In your energy of expansion. You've got happiness, expansion, retreat, and all of it comes together with playfulness. You've learned now to turn lemons into lemonade. Okay? And I'm hearing people are not happy about the fact that you can alchemize all of these energies, but good for you. Your animal spirit is the fox and ivy is the plant. It says here it's about your adaptability. You don't know, all right? Because you had to learn to adapt to the situation. Adapt and alchemize. All right? Adapt and alchemize with the energy of the Queen of Wands. This is fantastic. Fantastic. All right? They didn't realize how witty you were. Right? Foxes can amend themselves to any situation. Now, here's your essential oil. It is frankincense. Frankincense. Love frankincense, by the way, right? And it says it says make a conscious effort to take a step back from the everyday and focus instead on your inner life to find wisdom, peace, and truth in their most sublime forms. Be attentive to the divine within you. You will find it when you embrace devotion and humility, transcending your ego, and in doing so, we'll find out who you really are. And who you really are is someone who's playful, right? So, in these moments, your intuition will reveal your gifts, your talents, your potential, all for the taking. Heed the call. So, the spirit of frankincense encourages us to love all that there is and to connect with the original source. And that is exactly what you did. Hence the reason why now you're in the retreat energy for the winter. Because no matter what, you always went back and went within as you're supposed to do. And it said, with its help, we can live our lives, we can live our own spirituality and trust in divine guidance. Be ready to live your own inner truth, okay? And it's about your connection to the divine. It says, I recognize my divine being and feel deeply loved and secure. In this moment, I am relaxed and allow things to take their course. Okay? And it helps you to be, frankincense helps you, oil helps you to be at peace with yourself, to get in touch with your inner world. It help you walk through and guide you through any darkness. Okay? And it will allow your higher purpose and guidance to help fulfill your life purpose as well. Okay? So, it'll also help you with your meditation and to manifest light into your life. Right? And it helps you with your crown chakra and your third eye chakra. So again, crown chakra lit. So mere confirmation again, my dears. So frankincense is your oil and you are all about your playfulness. And my dear Caps, that is your message. Love you guys. All the best.